This presentation will examine an artifact as a metaphor by linking how they compare with what defines an effective early childhood leader. So how can we describe leadership in an early childhood setting? The metaphor, anyone can plant a seed but only a farmer can make it grow, provides a useful comparison that represents the notion of effective leadership in early childhood, as it implies that although anyone can take on the role of a leader, it nevertheless takes specific expertise for a leader to successfully guide their co-workers so that staff can develop to be the best educators possible. Just as anyone can plant a seed, it is only a farmer who understands what is required so that the seed can grow to its full potential. Now let's investigate the roles and responsibilities of an effective early childhood leader. Gillian Rodd, an expert in leadership, suggests that an important first step in being an effective leader in an early childhood setting is recognizing that leadership comes with roles and responsibilities and requires a leader to design effective learning programs and train the staff accordingly. An effective leader also needs to monitor the implementation of the programs to ensure that they are being implemented correctly and to assess the effectiveness of the programs. Leaders should also provide staff with regular professional development training sessions, as this enables staff the knowledge to grow professionally and to ensure that they are being made aware of any challenges that can arise in early childhood that can inhibit students' learning being developed. Therefore, just as it is a farmer's responsibility and role to understand the processes and challenges that can inhibit the growth of a seed developing to its full maturity, it is the role of a leader to not only plant the seed of learning to staff, but it is their responsibility to develop staff professionally as an ongoing process to encourage their full teaching potential. Now let's examine the importance of relationships and effective leadership in an early childhood context. Weninyaki states that the importance of developing positive relationships between children, parents and staff members is imperative. First, let's look at the significance of leaders developing positive relationships with children. When meeting children for the first time, it is important that the leader creates a positive relationship with the child, as this establishes the tone of the child's relationship with the leader and by association, the centre as a whole. This can be achieved by the leader communicating with the child in a warm and respectful manner. A positive relationship with the child is very important, as this will lead to the development of trust between the child and staff at the centre, which is a vital precursor to a positive nurturing learning environment. Just as a farmer needs to nurture a seed from the initial stage of planting to optimise the growing environment, a leader needs to nurture a positive learning environment from the outset to help optimise students' learning outcomes. It is equally important that the leader establishes a positive relationship with parents from the outset. Weninyaki suggests that this can be achieved at the initial interview stage by the leader facilitating an open dialogue with parents to gain information about the child's cultural context, beliefs and values regarding education and child rearing practices and any known learning needs. A positive relationship with parents can also be promoted if the leader acknowledges and includes children's diverse cultural needs and learning styles in the curriculum and programming in order to include diversity and differentiation of students' educational needs, thereby maximising the potential for both teaching and learning outcomes. So just as a farmer needs to be aware of the diverse farming needs and styles required by different seed species in order to maximise their growth, a leader needs to acknowledge and include diverse factors that encourage a child's optimum educational growth. Now let's talk about the importance of a leader establishing positive relationships with their staff. As a leader, it is important to have a balanced approach between authority and power. The leader should ensure that their expectations are clear, so that the staff have a clear understanding of the expectations, but this should not be delivered in a manner that intimidates staff. Instead, delivery approach should aim to create positive rapport with the staff that encourages them to feel comfortable to approach the leader to discuss any issues or topics with them. So just as anyone can plant a seed, a farmer who recognises the benefits of providing farming expectations to staff in a respectful and positive manner is more likely to achieve quality work from employees. In order to be an effective leader, it is imperative to establish a leadership style. According to Rodd, a leadership style refers to distinctive features of expression, execution, or performance. In order for an effective leadership style to occur in an early childhood setting, the leader needs to ensure that their manner and approach for providing direction to work colleagues is motivational, so that colleagues can have a high probability of achieving the outcomes to the best of their abilities. According to Boyardsey and McKee, there are 6 types of leadership styles that can be applied to an early childhood context. These include visionary, coaching, affiliative, democratic, pace-setting, and commanding. In order for an effective leader to occur, it is imperative that all 6 leadership styles are evident in the leader's practice. But in terms of a pace-setting leadership style, leaders set challenges to staff so that their highest quality results are achieved. Just like a farmer is challenged by pest and drought to grow a seed into a healthy plant, a pace-setting leader sets challenges to encourage optimum growth of the children at the childcare centre. I hope that this video has provided you with an understanding of what is expected of an early childhood leader. Thank you for watching.